there are very few things I like forever, which is a source of constant distress for my wife, who would like to be able to make me the same few dishes all the time, despite mutability and inconstancy being a key part of my personality. This list of top fives is definitive and shall never change. Waiting for the train to go by. So I posted on Facebook one of those little, it's not a meme, it's a little picture that says, ask me to name a top five for anything and I'll do it. So now I'm doing it. Had 14 requests. Here they come in video format. Top five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Top five books. You guys know what I'm going to say first, of course. Lord of the Rings. Counts as one book. Boom. Done. The Abolition of Man by C.S. Lewis. Orthodoxy by G.K. Chesterton. Notes from the Tilt-A-Whirl by N.D. Wilson. And The Outlier, The Rogue, Class by Paul Fussell. A book that I read as a teenager. Really shaped how I looked at society. Fussell's other book that really stuck with me, but didn't influence me as much, is his Great War and Modern Memory. Absolutely fantastic. All right, that's top five books. Top five spaghetti westerns. I'm pouring water into my mate. Top five spaghetti westerns. Not all of them have Clint Eastwood in them. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. A Fistful of Dollars. For a few dollars more, Death Rides a Horse. And The Grand Duel. Lee Van Cleef. Pipe-smoking hero. Fishing lures. Top five fishing lures. These are my own top five fishing lures. I definitely did not go on Instagram and ask Backcountry Pipe what his top five were. And I answered most comprehensively. I have top five trout lures and top five fly lures. I don't even think they're called fly lures. They'd just be flies, right? All right. Top five trout lures, which I definitely did not steal from Backcountry Pipe. The Panther Martin, the Super Duper, 5 of Diamonds, the Mep Spinner, gold or silver spoons. As far as my top five flies, because those are my top five trouts, Parachute Adams, Mickey Thin, Dark Montreal, Mosquito, Grey Ghost. Boom. Definitive list. It's never going to change. Top five board games. Takenoko, in which one gets to manage a panda garden and grow bamboo. Carcassonne, Once Upon a Time, which is a card game where you try to tell fairy tales and hijack fairy tales from other people. Scrabble. And Hugger Mugger, another word game. Top five 90s songs. Hold on to your pants, people. Sex and Candy by Marcy Playground, also known as Hey, that song Joffre likes at the Baptist Student Union in the late 90s. Pepper by Whole Surfers. Where It's At, Beck. Can't Touch This by MC Hammer, and Runaround, Blues Traveler. In recent years made famous by Emma Watson, the big-eyed skinny girl, during her lip-syncing wars with Jimmy Fallon. All right. My top five kids. Someone dared to ask. I have 5 children. Who are my top 5? So, my top 5 children in reverse alphabetical order would be Ward, Renata, Mara, Joffrey, and George. Boom. Done. Delivered. Top 5 movies. Ron, Akira Kurosawa, kind of retelling of King Lear. Last of the Mohicans. I seldom watch a movie more than once. Even movies I really, really like. This is how I view movies. I've seen Last of the Mohicans 15-ish times, and I definitely got past the 10th viewing before I didn't cry until the end of the movie. I still cry at the end of the movie, but I could see my progress. The more I watched, the further along I would get before I cried. Amélie. Tarsem's The Fall. There are a couple of The Falls out there. Tarsem's The Fall, perhaps the most beautiful movie I have ever seen. And a constant and consistent favorite, Kenneth Branagh's Much Ado About Nothing. Boom, there it is. Top 5 movies. Top 5 cigars. CAO Flathead, 770. The Drew Estate Nika Rustica, because I like a punch in the face. The Muat, what does Muat stand for? My Uzi wants, shoot. Definitely my Uzi something or other. Anyway, the Muat Kentucky Fire Cured. The Monte Cristo White and Anything But Partagas. Top 5 children's books. Olivia, Blueberries for Sal, Poppleton series, Fox in Socks, which is awesome to read competitively, and Sandra Boynton's Amazing Cows. Go to the library right now and check out Amazing Cows by Sandra Boynton. Favorite Brazilian dishes. None of these are really like dishes, okay? But they're Brazilian foods. Obviously, pão de queijo is on the list. Brazilian cheese bread. Pizza with calabresa sausage, Calabrian sausage, and onions. Boom. So delicious. Picanha, that little top sirloin thing that Brazilians, you know, barbecue up, grill up. So good. Grilled chicken hearts, and the outlier, the rogue, avocado smoothie. So good. Any dessert made with avocados. So good. Top 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Baroque paintings. Top 5 Baroque paintings. One that segues naturally into the next. I love this list you guys have compiled. Top 5 Baroque paintings. Because I hate Baroque and I despise the decadence of Southern Europe at that time, I chose 4 Vermeers and a Rembrandt. Boom. So Rembrandt, The Return of the Prodigal, I think that's what it's called. The Return of the Prodigal, yep. And then 4 Vermeers. The Milkmaid, Girl with a Pearl Earring. Of course, you know I'd say that. Officer and Laughing Girl. And then one of my favorite all-time paintings, regardless of category, The Geographer. Love that one. I could look at that dude forever. All right, sweaters. Top 5 sweaters. I'm wearing a sweater. Dudes, you're welcome. Top 5 sweaters. Cardigans. Cable knit sweaters in any pattern, in any shape. Thick nautical turtlenecks. Not just any turtleneck, the kind of turtleneck that a fisherman would wear. Open and buttonable sweater vests. And 5th, sorry guys, this stuff is making me burn. 5th, shawl cardigans. You know those cardigans that have the little flappy collars? All about those. Top 5 poets. Garrett Manley Hopkins, obviously. That's top 1. T.S. Eliot, John Milton, C.S. Lewis, yes, C.S. Lewis, John Donne. Top 5 foreign language films. Amélie appears again. Liverpool, Throne of Blood, How I Ended This Summer is a Russian film. And dudes, I only have 4 down. See, the person who put this one down said it had to be like different languages for each. So I have, okay, Amélie is French. Liverpool is in Spanish, although there's almost no dialogue, and my wife still tells the story if they made to watch it, and there's almost no dialogue, but it is in Spanish. Throne of Blood in Japanese, How I Ended This Summer in Russian, really a really enjoyable movie. I have to say though, nearly all the foreign films I watch are either in Portuguese, Spanish, or Japanese. I do watch a lot of French movies, but boom, there it is, it's done. Like I'm kind of out of options. I guess I should say something like Cinema Paradiso. Funniest moments in TV or film. Guys, I didn't do this one. I can't quote movies. I'm terrible at that. I don't remember scenes. And I grew up without a TV, so although I watch quite a bit of TV now, the times that would have been formative for me as a child, as a teenager, as a college kid, I didn't watch TV. So I'm completely unable to process this one in any natural way, and I'm sorry. So this is the one from which I recuse myself, and I apologize to the person who left that there. Beers. First of all, I'm going to take as one anything with the word imperial in it. Beers is very difficult because I promised these would be immutable, unchangeable. But you go through phases. 10 years ago, I was drinking so many IPAs. Now I'm not. Now I'm kind of back on stouts and porters. Anywho, anything with imperial in it. Boddington's, Left Hand Milk Stout, Guinness, Duck Rabbit Milk Stout. Guinness and Boddington's will always, you know, I mean, I love nitrogen. I will always like those. Always. Doesn't matter what other crazy phases I go through. I'll always like those. And people who don't like Guinness, because they're too cool for it, I pinch those people in the nose. Pokemon, my favorite Pokemon. Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Jigglypuff, Mew, Psyduck. And top 2, it's Psyduck and Jigglypuff. I kind of like Jigglypuff the most. I like calling out. I like saying Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff. Firearms. Top 5 firearms. The Brown Bess, obviously. The Sharp Carbine, especially the Civil War era one. The Baker rifle, as used in the Napoleonic Wars. The American long rifle, like the Kentucky rifle, the Pennsylvania rifle, as developed by the German immigrants who came over in the 18th century. And finally, any blunderbuss. Huge fan of the blunderbuss. Favorite late night snacks. This one has astounded many a late night visitor. Cabbage fried up in butter. I could just eat that all night. Ham and cheddar sandwich with extra mayo. 3-egg omelet, grilled cheese, or an entire jar of olives. And the pièce de résistance, what you all have been waiting for, top 5 pipe tobaccos. My top 5 pipe tobaccos are Marlin Flake, Dunhill Flake, Aaronmore Flake, University Flake, and the Sam Goethe 1792 Flake. Yes, I like flakes. People, I requested, you responded. You forced me to deliver to you an 11.5 minute video. By the time I'm done, it's going to be a 12-minute video. The 14 of you who posted these requests better have watched all the way through. Don't forget to subscribe to Holt Magazine. I'm canceling my Patreon. You guys need to all subscribe to Holt Magazine. The peace of Christ be upon you.